I have my interview for N-400 next month,
hmm
and I filed on the 5-year rule. What can I expect for my interview?
You will expect to be asked all questions related to your eligibility for citizenship. So first, have you lived in the United States for 30 out of 60 months? Have you had any trip more than 6 months out of the United States? Have you worked and paid taxes? Because if you worked and didn't pay taxes, then you're not a good citizen. Have you committed any criminal activity? Are you a security threat to the United States of America? And then all those questions that you asked yes or no to, 10 pages of yes or no questions, they're going to ask you all of that again. And anything that's in those questions that you answer that could cause them to think whether or not you qualify for citizenship. Have you been a member of a group that did XYZ? There's like 20 questions about that. And so all different types of questions about your admissibility to be a U.S. citizen will be asked. But ultimately, as long as you're squeaky clean, you have a clean record, you pay your taxes, you know how to read, write, and speak English, it should be straightforward.
One more question. I used to have a 2-year card, and then I got a 10-year card. I did my 751 on my own. Can I expect something regarding that as well on the interview?
Are you no longer with your spouse?
I'm not.
Okay. You can also expect, if you are not with your spouse, some questions going back to the bona fides of your marriage, and be prepared to answer those questions. Be prepared to make sure those answers are consistent with what you answered on your I-751. And if necessary, you don't have to show that evidence, but certainly bring it with you. And if questioned about the bona fides of your marriage, you can take it out and say, yes, it was a real marriage. Here's the evidence.
I lost my 2-year card. Is that a problem?
No. Because you lost your card doesn't mean you're not a permanent resident.
They will not create any issue at the ceremony, right?
Well, I've seen situations, rarely, but I've seen situations where people pass their interview, they get a ceremony date, they show up at the ceremony, and the officer says, sorry, your ceremony has been canceled. And that's sometimes after they approve you, some investigation report comes in that says you're not qualified. And the reason why the scrutiny for citizenship is harder, believe it or not, than the scrutiny for a green card. Because if they give you a green card incorrectly, they could always deport you. If they make you a citizen incorrectly, really hard to take it back.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, like, just because I lost my 2-year card,
no, that's not going to
cause it.
That's not going to matter.
All right, thank you, Brad. That's all I had. Thank you so much.
Good luck.